Over the years, some of the biggest celebrities in the world have found themselves trapped in uncomfortable interviews, awkward confrontations, and moments where they decided they'd had enough. And while most stars try to stay professional, the people you're about to see chose a different approach. Let's start with a moment that started as comedy and somehow became incredibly uncomfortable.
I have to be honest, I felt that a little bit when you said you wanted to punch me in the face.
No, but that's just what I was thinking. I didn't mean it, but I totally did.
So, I've had a good time.
I think that probably is going to get me in so much trouble with my gal, but it was what you felt you needed to do.
Yeah, I mean, sorry to your gal. It was a one-time thing, and it has not been going on the
cool.
side for
I'll tell you
months.
what, we'll keep it European. All right, perfect.
If John Cena's moment was awkward, the next one was something entirely different. Because unlike comedy sketches, movie press tours are supposed to be predictable. Actors show up, answer questions about the film, promote the project, and move on to the next interview. At least that's how it's supposed to work. But in 2015, when Robert Downey Jr. sat down to promote Avengers: Age of Ultron, it turned into a different conversation, and what happened next became one of the most famous celebrity walkouts ever recorded.
Your foot's starting to jump a little bit. You better get to your next question.
The reason I'm asking about the past is that you've talked in other interviews again about your relationship with your father and the role of all of that in the dark periods you entered and taking drugs and drinking and all of that. And I just wondered whether you think you're free of all of that, or whether that's still something.
I'm sorry, I really don't. What are we doing?
Well, I'm just asking questions, that's all.
Right.
I mean,
Bye.
Thank you, guys.
I'm sorry.
The funny thing about celebrities is that after enough years in the spotlight, they become experts at handling strange situations. Unfortunately, there are some situations nobody can prepare for. In 2012, Will Smith was attending the Moscow premiere of Men in Black 3. It was a routine red carpet. Reporters were asking questions and fans were cheering. Then one journalist decided he wanted to create a headline of his own.
Oh my God, a dream. There you go. There you go. Oh man, what the hell is your problem, buddy?
While some celebrities respond with anger, others prefer patience. And then there are people like Michael B. Jordan. In 2023, Jordan was promoting Creed 3 when he stopped for what should have been a routine interview, but there was history in there as well. One of the interviewers, L'Oreal, had attended school with Jordan years earlier and had previously referred to him as corny during discussions about his rise to fame. Michael hadn't forgotten.
And we know each other. We go way back all the way to Chad Science in Newark, okay?
Corny kid, right?
No, I did not say that. Misquoted for sure.
What made this moment memorable wasn't yelling or confrontation. It was the fact that Jordan calmly let her know he remembered everything. While she denied calling him corny, she did admit to saying mean things to him at some point.
To be honest with you, we teased him all the damn time because his name was Michael Jordan. Let's start there. And he was no Michael Jordan. And then he also would come to school with headshot. We lived in Newark.
Yeah.
Like that's the hood. You know what I mean? So we would make fun of him, like, what you gonna do with your little stupid headshots? Like, and now look at him.
Many of these confrontations start with a simple mistake, or in the case of Samuel L. Jackson, a reporter who apparently didn't know who he was interviewing. While promoting RoboCop, Jackson sat down with a local news station expecting questions about the movie. Instead, the interviewer began asking about a Super Bowl commercial. There was just one problem. The commercial wasn't Samuel L. Jackson's. It belonged to Lawrence Fishburne, and Jackson wasn't having it.
Did you get a lot of reaction to that Super Bowl commercial?
What Super Bowl commercial?
Oh, you know what? I've admit my mistake.
See what? See, you're as crazy as the people on Twitter.
Right.
I'm not Lawrence Fishburne.
That's my fault. I know that. That was my fault. My mistake. You know what?
We don't all look alike.
Flogger, you're
We may
exactly
be all
right.
black and famous.
You
but
are
we all don't look
guilty.
alike.
I am guilty.
Next question.
I am guilty.
He thought you were Bob Dylan.
Right. That's right.
You're the entertainment reporter.
I know. I'll tell
You're
them
the
all.
entertainment reporter
Right.
for this station.
Flog.
And you don't know the difference between
I
me and Lawrence
know.
Fishburne?
By the time Strickland became UFC middleweight champion, reporters already knew he wasn't the easiest athlete to interview. Press conferences often felt less like media events and more like potential verbal sparring matches. When one reporter attempted to shift the conversation into politics and social issues, things escalated quickly.
You're in Toronto. Welcome. Glad to hear it. It's been great.
Are you Canadian?
Of course I am.
Are you part of the fucking opposition? Are you?
I don't know how to phrase that.
You got like. Yeah.
Well, I did want to ask.
Did you vote for Trudeau?
I'm not going to say.
And let me tell you something right now. If a man says he's not going to say, like, if you ask him, motherfucker, did you vote for Biden? He's like, well, I'm not going to say. That's none of your business. He voted for fucking Biden.
Sean,
So hey,
Sean, I'm glad you've had great experiences.
so this is what I'm talking about, you guys. The enemy of Canada.
Sure.
All right.
That's what it's got to be. It's got to be. We've got a pretty supportive gay and lesbian community in this city. I did want to ask you about something you wrote a couple of years ago. You said, if I had a gay son, I would think I'd...
Oh, look, another. I'm saying to you, the swamp, you guys, the swamp.
You become a champion, you become a star, and some would say...
Let me ask you something. Are you gay?
Have you had the chance to interact with a more diverse
Are you? Let me know. Are you gay?
Can I get an answer?
Well, no, I'm asking. This is a part of. Are you a gay man?
I'm an ally of the community.
Okay. If you had a son and he was like, you had a son, he was gay, you'd be like, oh man, you don't want a grandkid?
No problem with it.
Oh man, well, dude, you're a weak fucking man, dude.
While some of these clips involve awkwardness or disagreement, this next one involves something much more personal. Mike Tyson has spent decades answering questions about his past, his boxing career, legal troubles, and other controversies. But there are certain subjects that remain deeply painful, and when one reporter began pushing Tyson toward those topics, including discussions connected to his family tragedy, Tyson's patience disappeared.
I'm trying to get to the bottom of, you said things like before fights about your opponents. I want to punch him on the tip of the nose to drive the bone up through his brain.
You know what, Tyson? What do you want to get from this interview?
I want to see how much
you've
changed, Mike. You're a different person now, aren't you?
You're irritating me now. I guess I did change because I'm not assailing you, but you're irritating me right now because I feel that you're evoking stuff from the past. That stuff is 15, 20 years ago.
It had an effect. You mentioned family there. I mean, the awful incident with your daughter.
I'd rather you not talk about that.
You don't want to talk about it?
Yes, don't talk about that, dog.
In 2017, comedian Bill Maher sparked controversy after using the N-word during an episode of his show.
You're welcome. We'd love to have you work in the fields with us. Work in the field? That's part of that. That's Senator. I'm a house nigga. No,
Not long afterward, Ice Cube appeared on the program. Many expected tension, but Ice Cube didn't raise his voice. He didn't need to.
I just want to know two questions. What made you think that it was cool to say that?
That's
one question.
I just explained. There was no thought put into it. Obviously, I was telling Dr. Dyson, comedians, they react. And it was wrong, and I apologized. And, more than that, I can't do.
I accept your apology. But I still think we need to get to the root of the psyche.
Most interviewers assume they're in control of the conversation, and while that is usually true, that assumption becomes dangerous when the guest is Cat Williams. In 2018, Williams appeared on an Atlanta radio show hosted by Wanda Smith. The interview started normally enough, but before long, Cat began firing back at comments from the hosts. What followed felt less like a radio interview and more like a live comedy roast.
Red Grant! How many kids you got, Wanda?
I have 3 boys.
Excellent.
Yes, I do.
Aren't boys simple? Aren't boys simple?
They can be. They can be.
Yeah. Wanda knows she
what?
She didn't do as much cooking in the latter years as she did in the beginning.
Whatever. I cook. I do it all.
I didn't say that you didn't.
Well, that's all right. I did it in the beginning and the middle and the end.
What's your favorite thing to cook? Your boys say, yeah.
They like for me to. I do a really nice broccoli. They like my broccoli and they love my baked chicken.
Hey, right now, look up your phone and see what it takes to make broccoli, and tell me does it say heat up water?
Shut up.
that the only step in broccoli? Heat up water?
Simmer.
Have you ever heard of burned broccoli? Can you
whatever,
burn
hater.
broccoli? You
Whatever,
can't burn
hater.
it because it's made in a pot of water.
You don't know nothing about.
You know what her second meal they love from her? What I do with corn.
Oh, whatever.
I like to get it out that can and I put it in there. And then I get a can of water and I put it on there. And then I get some Zatarain's. They don't expect that. I sprinkle Zatarain's on my
Great
corn.
cook. Whatever.
Yes, ma'am. You good at heating stuff up.
The next celebrity on this list was interviewed by the exact same journalist who caused Robert Downey Jr. to walk out years later. Back in 2013, Quentin Tarantino was promoting Django Unchained. He expected questions about the film, the characters, and the creative process. Instead, the conversation kept returning to a debate Tarantino had no interest in having: whether movie violence contributes to real-world violence. The interviewer kept pushing. Tarantino kept refusing.
And that's why, is that why you think people like watching violent movies? People who are not violent people or twisted people in any way, but why it's okay to go into a movie and enjoy the violence?
Yeah, well, it's a movie. It's a fantasy. It's a fantasy. It's not real life. It's a fantasy. You go and you watch, you watch a kung fu movie and one guy takes on 100 people in a restaurant. That's fun.
But why are you so sure that there's no link between enjoying movie violence and enjoying real violence?
I'm going to tell you why I'm so sure. Don't ask me a question like that. I'm not biting. I refuse your question.
Why?
Because I refuse your question. I'm not your slave and you're not my master. You can't make me dance to your tune. I'm not a monkey.
I can't make you answer anything. I'm asking you interesting questions.
And I'm saying I refuse.
Okay. Well, no, I was just asking you why. That's fine.
When people think of Mike Tyson interview meltdowns, this is usually the clip they remember. A reporter began questioning Tyson about his criminal history and public image before an upcoming fight. Tyson had heard these questions countless times before. This time, however, he wasn't interested in giving the standard answer.
Mike, Francois Botha, 6-1 underdog. Are there any concerns on your part?
I don't know anything about that. I don't know nothing about numbers. I just know what I can do.
How about
kill this mother?
Okay. How about the 19 months off?
What about it? What about it?
Does it pose any problem to you?
We'll see. I doubt it seriously.
You take into the ring a lot of rage. Does that work for you or does it work against you at times?
Who cares? We're in a fight anyway. What does it matter?
Well, for example, rage against Evander Holyfield worked against you.
Well, it. It's a fight, so whatever happens, happens.
Mike, why do you have to talk like that?
Well, I'm talking to you the way I want to talk to you. Do you have a problem? Turn off your station.
You know what? I think we'll end the discussion right now.
Then we could.
You got it. Have a nice fight, Mike.
Off.
And finally, we arrive at one of the most famous interview arguments in modern entertainment. In 2013, Kanye West appeared on Sway in the Morning to discuss fashion, business, and the obstacles he faced trying to break into an industry that didn't fully accept him. For most of the interview, things remained civil. Then Sway offered a suggestion and Kanye disagreed, and one of the most iconic interview meltdowns in internet history was born.
I am the #1 most impactful artist of our generation.
Or why don't you empower yourself and don't need them and do it yourself?
How, Sway?
Take a few steps back.
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers.
Kanye.
You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers, Sway.